What is going on, YouTube? Another day, another dollar of just plain old consolidation across most of the major cryptocurrencies. At this point, the previous kind of hourly symmetrical triangles and symmetrical fractals have basically ended. We've basically traded out of them here, and now we're pretty much at the point of just consolidation, which is plenty fine. Pain in the butt, but plenty fine nonetheless. I'm still very much so in belief that we are going to be seeing some higher levels soon, but obviously, as with anything, we need to patiently wait this out here, and we obviously have price ceilings and price floors that, if broken, would lead as an indicator to buy in and either long or buy in and either short, which I'll go over and cover with you guys a little bit later on today. Now, as you guys can see, we do have XRP pulled up. We will be looking at this, which you can see has been consistently consolidating on its support here, gaining some stability, slowly raising ourselves from 24 on the RSI up to 31, which is extremely oversold to just kind of oversold right now. And this hopefully is going to lead to a little rebound off here. That's truly what I'm looking for here. A little rebound that hopefully we can trade on. So, you know, it's up in the air, it's hit or miss, but that's ideally the goal that I expect and plan to see XRP take. Now, beyond XRP, we're also going to be looking at Ethereum, which, as you guys can see, it kind of looks like a mess right now. We are tracking kind of these hourly kind of symmetrical triangles here, where the prices were intertwined within it for quite some time on the hourly here. Sorry, let me draw this a little bit better. And then we broke back inside of it, and here we are breaking down again. So we're kind of all over the place. Makes sense, but again, trade's been long over for Ethereum on the hourly here, and the same thing goes for Bitcoin here. Trades have been long overdue, and we're pretty much done with on Bitcoin as well on these hourly charts here, and now they're starting to not make sense. They don't look that right, if you ask me. Obviously, we could still extend it out going from here, but again, hourly charts extremely aggressive to trade on, which is why they're all over the place. But we're gonna kind of zoom out in a little bit and kind of see where exactly we are and what we can expect. Now, as for the S&P 500, this is sad because we were just talking about this yesterday here, where we were saying all we need is yesterday's candle to close us above here. That's all we needed. We only needed the S&P to close us in green right here above. And what do? We start the day off on a high note and end it extremely low, back below this downtrend here, which is now screaming, lower levels ahead. It's screaming that we are going to come into contact most likely with the moving average yet again. This green band is where I suspect us to hit, and then we could even go lower. I don't know for sure, but we are going to kind of talk about all the options here, the possible movements here, and go from there and prepare ourselves for those three potential options here. Now, with all that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump into today's episode. So, as you guys can see here, yesterday's video, we're talking about the fact that we are just consolidating. It gets boring. I understand it's been the past couple of days here where we've been pretty much just on a consolidative bender here of trading sideways, and it gets frustrating and it gets confusing because we really can't make trades. Now, obviously, we had a few opportunities on the hourly, but again, extremely risky, and I'm more of a conservative trader here, so it's not something that I like to take advantage of, but to keep things new and refreshing, I wanted to throw that in. Now, you can see here where we got actually kind of tricky is we've been flatlined out for practically 5-6 days now, and then we had this weird influx just 2 days ago and yesterday here where we're trading sideways, flatlined out. We see a major dump, then pump, bull trap or bear trap, bull trap, and then we are flatlined right back to where we were. So it's like, what in the world just happened here? We see this little flare, and now we're just back to flatline. So a bit weird, if you ask me. Not something I was expecting to see happen here, but it's crypto. It's literally what happens across the board here. A lot of the other cryptocurrencies are also just kind of consolidating. Nothing really happening. We're not up or down more than 1 or 2%. So there's nothing exhilarating or exciting taking over the markets, which gets boring. I get it, especially with the way the XRP patterns and the XRP charts look. You can see we were originally forming a major kind of flagpole here. We had a monstrosity of a flagpole, and then we have this major, you can see this is the pole, this major jump to the downside here. We had the major flag itself, filling in the gap, higher lows or lower highs and lower lows, filling it in. We get to this point here at decision time. We have a price floor, moving average. We have the end of the downtrend here, and a decision had to be made. And we were hoping that we'd see a rally to the upside here. But, again, as I've said, wait till we see confirmation. And unfortunately, that was to the downside here, and we fell. And it was a bit harder to trade on XRP on the daily because we didn't have a confirmation closure. It closed us all the way here, and by then it's too late. So we were looking for a small little closure above here, then we buy in, and then we see a short to the downside, but it happened all at once. So it was definitely more of a moderate to aggressive trade for those that took advantage of it. The other cryptos like Ethereum and Bitcoin were much easier to capitalize on, so I'm not too worried. But, we've fallen back down to becoming oversold, trading at the bottom floor here, which screams, reversal. And you can see that we fall into a support where every time we come to this support, it's just rock solid sturdy here. Each time we hit it, we end up kind of reversing off of it and actually moving to the upside here. So we're looking for this implied pump. That's ideally what I'd like to see happen here. We're at this point right now, but that's truly the pattern, the play. That's what I'm waiting for patiently, and I think it's going to happen sooner than later. Now, you can see we are, holding out on here, and I'd likely expect to see us reverse up. I'd likely think we're due to retest moving average, but it is very possible that couldn't happen. And if we break through this floor here in blue, we are going to drop, and that is going to open up a short opportunity. Now, obviously, we do all these trades on BidFi, which is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. BidFi lets me buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. Everything you can think of is offered on BidFi. Everything you'd want is offered on BidFi, which makes them one of the best exchanges here. They're even offering a sign-up bonus. If you sign up with the link down in the description free, you can earn up to $2,888 by completing some of the new user sign-up tasks, which is as simple as like a sign-up reward for a mystery box or Google Authenticator. So make sure to check it out down in the description below. Another really cool feature is you go to light contracts, which I know is expiring soon, but they will, make things better. They're not doing it to punish anyone, but you can see here they do offer a demo account here, which offers up to $100,000 in Monopoly money completely free to test your skills. And then when you're ready, you can switch over to the live account and use real cryptocurrency. So that means you can prepare yourself and get ready and test, buy trades, test your trades, see if you got what it takes to trade. If you make a couple in a row, positive trades with profit, then, you're probably, doing, the odds are, with you in the possibilities of using real cryptocurrency and making trades. But obviously everything's a risk, so do consider that. But moving forward to Ethereum and these other cryptos, it's time to scale out, as we've been tracking this kind of sideways channel for quite some time now here, which it's okay. But you can see jumping to the daily here, we're getting a little more clarity into what we expect to see happen here. You can see for the most part, we are kind of trending upwards here. We're starting to see a bit more consolidation. I think it's at this point where we can start to delete some of these trend lines, as I just don't think it's necessary at the moment to leave them here. Could we extend this out? I mean, it's possible. We don't really have some solid support, some solid retests, so it's definitely too early to tell. But we do have this breakdown. We are down to a support level here, and we're kind of just consolidating yet again. We're oversold. These are basically the best indicators we can use is the fact that we're oversold here with the anticipation of a reversal. And because we're so undervalued now, it's likely that we'll reverse up. You can see just like the last time here where we dipped below, retested, oversold, we immediately came back to retest moving average. So it's only a matter of time before markets do the same thing, and I'd likely expect to see a pullback to the upside on Ethereum. Bitcoin is still trading inside this fractal here, just very odd across the board here. But jumping to the daily yet again, you can see we are consolidating, and we are right at a support level here. When we jump to this, you can see where this is kind of floating us. We do have maybe 1, 2, potentially 3 confirmations here of this bottom floor. But again, we are floating ducks. We are trading sideways, floating right here, oversold as well. And truly, I think, again, we're due to reverse. I'd likely expect to see this kind of reversal because, it's not that often that we're below this moving average. And when we are, we usually don't hang out there that long. So I'd like to see a swing back to the upside here. But, if not, we are going to dump lower. But I likely think we're due for that pull to the upside here. That's what I'm rooting for. That's what I'm hoping for. But there's a chance we could dip lower, and that would be because of the S&P 500. So there's a chance we could dip a bit lower on a lot of these cryptos. It's very possible that we could slide just to, a level a little bit lower here, whether that's a reversal on the S&P here or here or here. I'm not, for sure. I think it's more likely we'll do a green band retest than a red band, and definitely than a green band here. This is really bad if we do this. These are obviously a bit better here, but we're already retested the moving average once. If we want to consolidate back down again, that's fine. But until we break through that, it's pretty much just a waiting game. But with that all being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.